Dear students, in this lecture we are going to discuss mean, median, moment, skewness, kurtosis for a univariate continuous probability distribution. These are the concepts which we have seen in last lecture, particularly probability density function and cumulative distribution function. Now let us see the concept of expectation of a random variable. The concept of expectation of a random variable is useful to find mean, variance, moments, MGF and CGF, and hence skewness and kurtosis. Let us define the expectation of a random variable. Let x be a continuous random variable having PD of f of x and range of x is real line minus infinity to plus infinity. Then the mathematical expectation or simply expectation of a random variable x denoted by E of x is defined as expectation of x is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x f of x dx, provided the integral exists. The meaning of the provided integral exists means this integration from minus infinity to plus infinity mod of x f of x dx is less than infinity. So this infinite integral value of integral is finite quantity. Okay. So here expectation of x is also called as mean of x. Now let us define expectation of a function of random variable. Let x be a continuous random variable having PD of f of x. If g of x is a real valued function of x, then expectation of g of x is defined as expectation of g of x equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity g of x f of x dx, provided the integral exists. So here expectation of gx is called as mean value of gx. To find expectation of gx, the PDF of gx is not needed. So using PDF of x, we can find expectation of gx. So these are the theorems based on expectation. Theorem 1, the mathematical expectation of a constant is the same constant. That is, if c is a constant, then expectation of c is the value of c itself. So let us see the effect of change of scale, origin and scale on expectation. The mathematical expectation is affected by both change of origin as well as change of scale. So regarding to this, let us see the theorem. Let x be a continuous random variable having PD of f of x and a not equal to 0 and b are the constants. Then expectation of x plus a b is equal to expectation of x plus b. Second one is expectation of a into x is equal to a into expectation of x. Third one is expectation of x plus b is equal to a into expectation of x plus b. Fourth, expectation of x minus b divided by a is equal to expectation of x divided by a minus b divided by a. Now you note here that expectation of 1 by x is not exactly same as 1 divided by expectation of x. Particularly, expectation of 1 by x is always greater than or equal to the reciprocal of expectation of x. Now let us define mean and variance of continuous random variable x. Let x be a continuous random variable having PD of f of x within the range minus infinity to plus infinity. Then mean of x is denoted by expectation of x and is given by integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x f of x dx, provided the integral exists. And the variance of x is defined as variance of x is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x bracket square, that is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, x minus expectation of x bracket square f of x dx. The above formula can be written as variance of x is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x bracket square, that is equal to expectation of x square minus square of expectation of x. Now let us see theorems based on variance. Let x be a continuous random variable having PDF f of x, c and a not equal to 0 and b are the constants. Then variance of a constant is always 0. Variance of x plus b is equal to variance of x. Variance of ax equal to a square variance of x, and variance of ax plus b is equal to again a square variance of x. Harmonic mean h is defined as 1 by h is equal to expectation of 1 by x, that is equal to integration of 1 by x f of x dx, provided the integral exists. That is, harmonic mean h is equal to reciprocal of expectation of 1 by x. Now the geometric mean g is given by g is equal to antilog of expectation of log of x equal to antilog of integration of log of x f of x dx, provided the integral exists. Mean deviation. The mean deviation about any point say A is given by MD about A is equal to expectation of mod of x minus A, that is equal to integration of mod of x minus A f of x dx, provided the integral exists. Similarly, the mean deviation MD is equal to expectation of mod of x minus expectation of x, where this expectation of x is mean of x, equal to integration of mod of x minus mean f of x dx, provided the integral exists. Now let us see how to find mode. Mode is the value of x for which the PDF f of x is maximum. So therefore, if the PDF f of x is continuous and differentiable, then mode m naught is given by the solution of the equations f double dash f dash x equal to d dx of f of x equal to 0, and f double dash x at the point m naught equal to d square by dx square f of x at f the point m naught equal to d dx of f dash x at the point m naught is less than 0, provided the solution of f dash x equal to 0 lies within the permissible range of x. Now let us see the concept of median and other partition values. Median, quartiles, deciles, percentiles and fractiles divide the distribution into number of equal parts, respectively 2, 4, 10, 100, etc. Based on the division made by the partition value, we can find it by solving the respective equation given below. Using the concept of CDF, we can find out the partition value. So for that, let us consider x as a continuous random variable having PDF f of x with CDF capital F of x, and the range of x is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Median is defined as median is the value of x which divides the distribution, that is the area under the curve y is equal to f of x, into two equal parts. If ME is median, then integration from minus infinity to median f of x dx is equal to half, and that is equal to integration from median to infinity f of x dx. So that means the area up to median and area above the median both are equal to half. So by solving the equation integration from minus infinity to median f of x dx equal to half, or integration from median to infinity f of x is equal to f of x dx equal to half, we get the value of median. In other words, above integrals can be written in the form of probability and CDF as probability that x is less than or equal to median equal to half, or probability that x is greater than or equal to median equal to 1 minus probability that x is less than or equal to median equal to half. That is, CDF f capital F at the point median equal to half, or 1 minus CDF f at the point median equal to half. Similarly, the other partition values can be obtained. For quartiles Qi, the ith quartile Qi of the distribution of random variable x is the solution of probability that x less than or equal to Qi equal to integration from minus infinity to Qi f of x dx equal to I divided by 4, as quartile divides the distribution into 4 equal parts. So that is CDF f capital F at the point Qi is equal to I divided by 4. Particularly, f of q1 is equal to 1 by 4, f of q2 is equal to 2 by 4, that is equal to half, and f of q3 is equal to 3 by 4. Note that q2 is equal to median deciles. The ith decile di of the distribution of random variable x is the solution of probability that x is less than or equal to di equal to integration from minus infinity to di f of x dx equal to I by 10, where I equal to 1 to up to 9. That is, CDF capital F at the point di is equal to I divided by 10. Particularly, f of d1 is equal to 1 by 10, f of d2 is equal to 2 by 10, f of d3 is equal to 3 by 10, and similarly f of d9 is equal to 9 by 10. Note that d5 is equal to q2 is equal to median here. Percentiles, the ith percentile pi of the distribution of random variable x is the solution of probability that x is less than or equal to pi equal to integration from minus infinity to pi f of x dx is equal to I divided by 100, where I equal to 1 to 99. That is, CDF capital F at the point pi is equal to I divided by 100. In particular, f of p1 is equal to 1 divided by 100, f of p2 is equal to 2 divided by 100, f of P13 equal to 13 divided by 100. Similarly, f of P99 equal to 99 divided by 100. So here note that P50 is equal to D5 is equal to Q2 equal to median. P25 is equal to Q1 and P75 is equal to Q3. D10, P10 is equal to D1. P20 is equal to D2. Similarly, P90 equal to D9. So let us define the symmetric distribution. Let x be a continuous random variable having PDF f of x, and the range is from minus infinity to plus infinity. The distribution of x is said to be symmetric about the point mu if f of mu plus x equal to f of mu minus x. Okay. Moments. Moments are used to describe the characteristics of a distribution of random variable. Moments are also useful to study skewness and kurtosis. The higher order moments provide more information about the distribution than lower order moments. There are various types of moments: raw moments, central moments, and factorial moments. Now let us define the moments. Let x be a continuous random variable having PDF f of x, and the range of x is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Then the raw moments can be defined as the moments defined about any point except mean are called as raw moments. The rth order raw moment about any point say A, denoted by mu r dash about A, is defined as mu r dash about A equal to expectation of x minus A raised to r, that is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x minus A raised to r f of x dx, provided the integral exists. In particular, if we put r is equal to 0, then mu 0 dash about A equal to, by the simplification, it is equal to 1. If r is equal to 1, then mu 1 dash about A equal to expectation of x minus A equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x minus A f of x dx. So that can be simplified as expectation of x minus A, and therefore this expectation of x can be written as expectation of x is equal to this A plus mu 1 dash about A. So we have this important result, expect mean of x is equal to A. So we call in other words as assumed mean plus first order raw moment about that mean. So expectation of x is equal to A plus mu1 dash about A. Note that if we put A is equal to 0, then we get raw moments about origin. And if we put A is equal to expectation of x, that is mean of x, then we get central moments. So we discuss both the cases further. The moments defined about any point except mean are called as raw moments. The rth order raw moment about origin is denoted by mu r dash and is defined as mu r dash is equal to expectation of x minus origin 0 raised to r, and that is equal to expectation of x raised to r, that is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x raised to r f of x dx for r equal to 1 to 3. In particular, if we put r is equal to 0, then mu 0 dash, that is expectation of x raised to 0, that is equal to 1. If we put r is equal to 1, then mu 1 dash, that is equal to expectation of x minus origin 0 raised to 1, that is expectation of x. So we call this as mean of x. So mean equal to expectation of x is equal to mu 1 dash. Similarly, mu 2 dash is equal to expectation of x square, that is integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x square f of x dx. Mu 3 dash equal to expectation of x cube equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity f of x cube f of x dx. Similarly, mu 4 dash is equal to expectation of x raised to 4, that is equal to integration of x raised to 4 f of x dx. Now let us define central moments. The moments defined about mean mu1 dash are called as central moments. The rth order central moment denoted by mu r is defined as mu r is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x raised to r, that is equal to expectation of x minus mu1 dash raised to r, that is equal to integration of x minus mu1 dash raised to r f of x dx. In particular, if r is equal to 0, then mu 0 is equal to expectation of x minus mu1 dash raised to 0, something raised to 0 is 1. So that is expectation of integration of 1 f of x dx, and by second condition of PDF, that is equal to 1. If we put r is equal to 1, then mu1 is equal to expectation of x minus mu1 dash raised to 1, and by the simplification it gives us equal to expectation of x minus mu1 dash. Now as expectation of x is mu1 dash, so it gives us mu1 dash minus mu1 dash, that is 0. So that means first order central moment is always 0. Now second order central moment, that is mu2 is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x bracket square, that is equal to expectation of x minus mu1 dash bracket square. and that is equal to integration of x minus mu1 dash bracket square f of x dx. So we call this as variance, and therefore mu2 is equal to variance of x, that is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x bracket square, and that is equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x bracket square. Similarly, mu3 and mu4 can be defined. Okay. Now, the relations between raw and center moments. The first four center moments can be expressed in terms of raw moments about origin as mu0 is always 1, mu1 is always 0, mu2 is equal to mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square, mu3 is equal to mu3 dash minus 3 times mu2 dash mu1 dash plus 2 times mu1 dash cube, and mu4 equal to mu4 dash minus 4 times mu3 dash mu1 dash plus 6 times mu2 dash mu1 dash square minus 3 times mu1 dash raised to 4. Let us see skewness and kurtosis. Skewness is related to nature of the symmetry of the distribution, and kurtosis is related to the nature of flatness of the distribution. Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness are given by beta 1 is equal to mu3 square divided by mu2 cube, and gamma 1 is equal to root of beta 1. Here gamma 1 has the sign of mu3 interpretation. If beta 1 is equal to 0, that is gamma 1 is also equal to 0, then the distribution is symmetric. If beta 1 is greater than 0, that is if beta 1 is positive, that is gamma 1 is also positive, then the distribution is positively skewed. If beta 1 is less than 0, that is if beta 1 is negative and gamma 1 is also negative, then the distribution is negatively skewed. Kurtosis. Karl Pearson's coefficient of kurtosis are given by beta 2 is equal to mu 4 divided by mu 2 square, and gamma 2 is equal to beta 2 minus 3 interpretations. If beta 2 is equal to 3, that is gamma 2 is equal to 0, then the distribution is mesokurtic. If beta 2 is greater than 3, that is gamma 2 is positive, then the distribution is leptokurtic. If beta 2 is less than 3, that is gamma 2 is less than 0, then the distribution is platokurtic. So in next lecture, we shall see some numerical problems based on these concepts. Thank you. Thank you very much.